The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as the massive view screen flickered to life. Ambassador Krexitheta's tentacles trembled as the impossible reading scrolled across the display. After a millennium of absence, Earth had returned. Ava stood at the command deck of the Prometheus, humanity's flagship, her fingers dancing across the holographic controls. Beside her, Django monitored the quantum shields that now enveloped their entire fleet. They had trained for this moment their entire lives, descendants of those who had taken Earth into the void 1,000 years ago. Multiple vessels approaching, Django announced, his voice steady despite the magnitude of what they were about to face. Zephyron Empire, Mantis Confederation, and the Devourers. Ava's lips curved into a knowing smile. The same empires that had once dismissed humanity as primitive insects, forcing Earth to flee into a dimensional pocket to avoid annihilation. They had no idea what humanity had become in their absence. "Open a channel to all vessels," Ava commanded. The view screen split into multiple segments, each showing the bridge of an alien warship. The Zephyron Commander, a crystalline being of pure energy, pulsed with aggressive light patterns. "Humans, you dare return to civilized space? Your planet will burn for this insolence." "You had your chance to destroy us," Ava replied calmly. "You failed," the Mantis Queen chittered through her translator. "Impossible. Our sensors show energy readings that this cannot be accurate. No species advances this quickly." Django stepped forward, pulling up a tactical display. "While you fought your petty wars over resources and territory, humanity united. We didn't just survive in the void between dimensions, we thrived. We learned to harness dark energy, to bend space-time itself. The Devourer Fleet Admiral, a massive tentacled horror that had consumed entire civilizations, spoke with obvious hunger. Empty boasts from a dead species. Attack formation. Thousands of ships converged on Earth's position. Plasma cannons, antimatter torpedoes, and weapons that could crack moons filled the space between the fleets. Any other civilization would have been vaporized instantly. Ava raised her hand, and every human ship moved in perfect synchronization. The attacks hit an invisible barrier miles from Earth's surface, the energy absorbing into swirling vortexes that grew brighter with each impact. "Our turn," she whispered. The collected energy suddenly reversed, amplified 1,000-fold. Beams of pure force carved through enemy shields like paper, but instead of destroying the ships, the energy wrapped around them, holding them frozen in place. "What is this sorcery?" The Zephyron commander's form flickered with panic. "Not sorcery," Django explained, his fingers manipulating gravitational fields with casual ease. "Science. While you stagnated, we evolved. Every human is now connected through quantum consciousness. We think as one when needed, act as billions when required." Ava gestured, and holographic images appeared showing Earth during its exile. Cities that floated in impossible geometries. Children learning to manipulate fundamental forces as easily as they once learned mathematics. Scientists who had decoded the universe's source code. "We didn't run because we were weak," Ava continued. "We left because we needed time to become what we were meant to be. Guardians, not conquerors." The Mantis Queen's compound eyes widened. "You could destroy us all." "We could," Django confirmed. "But that's not who we are anymore. Humanity learned something in the void. True power isn't about domination. It's about elevation." With a thought, Ava released the enemy fleets, but something had changed. Their weapon systems had been reprogrammed, their aggressive protocols overwritten with something else entirely. Curiosity, cooperation, hope. "Your ships now carry a gift," she announced. "The same technology that transformed us. Use it wisely or don't use it at all. The choice is yours," the Devourer Admiral recoiled. "Why would you share such power with those who tried to destroy you?" Django laughed, a sound that carried across the quantum communications network. "Because hatred is a cage and we broke free. We spent 1,000 years becoming something better. Now it's your turn." Earth itself began to pulse with a gentle light, broadcasting knowledge across the galaxy. Medical advances that could cure any disease. Energy sources that would end all scarcity. Philosophical insights that had ended humanity's internal conflict centuries ago. "This is impossible." The Zephyron commander's energy form dimmed with confusion. "No species simply gives away supremacy." "That's where you're wrong," Ava said, her voice carrying the weight of 1,000 years of human growth. "We're not giving it away. We're sharing it. Because a galaxy where everyone thrives is infinitely more interesting than one where a single empire rules through fear. The council chamber's screens showed the enemy fleets beginning to stand down, their crews struggling to process what they had witnessed. Some ships began transmitting requests for more information. Others simply sat in stunned silence. Django turned to Ava. "Think they'll accept it?" "Some will, some won't," she replied. "But that's their choice to make. We've planted the seeds. Now we watch them grow." As Earth settled back into its original orbit, now protected by technologies beyond the comprehension of the greatest empires, humanity sent one final message across the stars. "We are no longer the species you once knew. We are teachers now, not warriors. Learn from us or leave us in peace. But know this: Earth stands ready to defend the weak, uplift the willing, and show the galaxy that true strength comes not from the ability to destroy, but from the courage to create, to forgive, and to transform enemies into allies." The age of conquest was ending. The age of transcendence had begun, and at the center of it all, Ava and Django stood watch, guardians of humanity's greatest discovery, that power without wisdom is meaningless, but wisdom shared freely could transform the universe itself.